So we have understood how to create a simple registration form. We have used our sign up and login methods. Mainly, we have just simply used our concept of object-oriented programming system, where the constructor played a very vital role. And the other thing is we have used hash method to make sure our password returns the hash value, and we have checked with the condition, right? Now the next thing is, yes, we'll be building an API for that, where you can directly go without the HTML tags. But the reason I'm using HTML tags is to make you aware how you can use Python for development purposes. How do you go for web development? It's not that you only write classes concept and you're aware of it. But if you're aiming for development purpose, make sure you need to have some basics of HTML and CSS, very minimal, because everything is open source. You can just go to some documentation and refer it, because the basic HTML tags are very important. Because when you refer any web page, even if you go for the sign up web page, go to view page source, you'll be having so many tags here. Yeah, you start with the doc type HTML because it describes, it basically defines the document type. This is very mandatory. We generally write the document type HTML, that is a declaration. It is not a HTML tag. It is basically an information to the browser about what type of document to expect. It is HTML, and we start with HTML tag because HTML tag is very minimal. It is basically defining a HTML document. Then we have header tags. We have the script containing all the elements, and we just go for writing title. We just declare paragraph tags, everything. This is very minimal. And you don't worry, we just need not write all these tags. When you use Sublime, when we declare an opening tag, the closing tags come automatically. The mindset of the designer will be how does he declare all these JSON data and how does he assign the variables and values to it. That's where with the practice you'll understand. So make it very simple. That is the reason my intention is to just make you understand some simple tags in our building an API, right? So first, the best thing is we need to go to our environment and start installing the libraries first. So first we'll install Flask. Pip install, we just go for Flask. Pip install Flask, it will tell you requirement satisfied. If it is already done, then you have to template and work. It's dangerous when you're migrating other web pages, markup safe. So this is the Flask version. Then the next thing is we'll also install ngrok at the same time, so that there is no need of installation at the end, because finally we'll be hosting our application on ngrok with the public URL. So pip install Flask -ngrok. There you go. Then automatically the requirement is satisfied if it is already done. Then we have already successfully installed all the libraries. And if you could see what are the libraries you have, you can go for Pip Freeze or Pip List. It will give you all the libraries along with the versions, package and the version name. They're all packages. So what you'll try to do is we just freeze them, right? That means I create a requirements text file, that is pip freeze. Make sure you use greater than symbol. What is the file name? It will be automatically created. You can give any name for that. Pip freeze requirements.txt. Press enter. That means if it is successfully executed, go to your location and see you have a requirements file. Open it. There you go. You have all the packages related to not only this project, all the projects. What we have done. You can just install it once. That's done. Because we just install with Python -m install. We just give requirements.txt. We can just make it simple. Even I'll give that command when I share the project. So it's fine. So now we have successfully installed the packages, and you can just give pip list. You can see Flask and ngrok within it. Done, right? Now we'll use this logic. Make sure we'll write a simple Flask application to make our output visible in the browser, not by using very simple notation, but with the help of some tags, right? So let's go for that. We'll just open our registration form.py, and I can just keep this comment, or you can just make it as it is. So it's fine. So first I'll just continue from here what we have given. So we'll just go for from Flask, I'll import our Flask function. So from Flask, import Flask. You can just write in the beginning, or it's up to you. So wherever you read it is fine. Then the next thing is we create a Flask object, right? That is app is equal to, because first I'm building a simple Flask, then we'll go for creating a better front end or building a front end, developing the front end using Bootstrap libraries. So Flask of name, Then what we'll try to do is we'll try to create a simple object so that we call this registration class here. So I'll just give user object is equal to, what is our class name? Register. So you register of, it is expecting some application. So we just throw the app here. That's it, because we have two users declared above, u1 and u2. It's fine. Now what we'll just do is we just route the application. That's what we start doing it, where we'll add some simple tags here. So first we'll start the routing at the rate app dot, the first routing is with slash only. I'm not giving anything over there, where my first method is define. This is something like a home page. In the home page you have sign up and login, right? Yes, we are just giving in that. That means whenever we run the application in the beginning, user should see, that is, you should follow this method to create sign up, because when you directly go to the home page, you'll automatically click. When you just go back, you know where to log in, right? When you go to home page, whatever you click, if you wanted to make a purchase, you need to have an account. So you'll just have it. You always see any web pages will have sign up towards right side only. That's not left side, because that's a standard thing which users are accustomed and users are habituated. So we'll follow the same thing here, where, but we'll not dig into that much of thing. We'll just use first thing to enter in the URL itself. So it should return, we'll start writing tags here. I just go with triple quotes. I use the H tag, which the H tag indicates we are just writing some headings, where we include a simple, always give the tag with less than and greater than symbol. This is the heading, which is, this is our demo Flask app. In that way I'm writing the heading. So you can see when we execute this, you'll understand how does that is represented. And always close the tag /h. This is how you open the tag, and you always get this when you write with Sublime. You can see the tag closing at the end. That's fine. Then just write within the same location. I mean, don't go outside of it, because if you go outside, you are outside the function. So just make sure write the paragraphs. So p tag indicates we can write multiple paragraphs. So I'll just write, for sign up, I should tell user to follow this logic. What is the logic? User should enter /sign up / he should give username / he should give password. This is the symbol, this is the syntax he should follow, and I'll close the paragraph tag. That's it. Because you should tell user whenever he enter into home page, for sign up process he should follow this technique. Then for login, another paragraph tag, I'll just make user for login, you should follow this process. What is the process? He should go for login /login, again /username, again /password. Just close the tag again, so that it will be clear. That means you should see this thing in your web page, because we are returning everything. This is a string, right? You know the logic. That's simple. This is the first routing which we have declared. Then the other routing is, I need to pass the methods, right? What is, for the sign up method, what you should do? Because when the user enters this, he should be able to create an account, right? Right. So for that I create one more routing, that is app dot route of, we just pass it here /sign up. It will give you the different program files, don't worry about it. /sign up /username /password. So this is how when you route it, there you go. That means, so make sure when you are giving routing here, this should not be taken in this way, because we need to pass the variable names, right? So give tags here, less than and greater than symbol, less than symbol and greater than symbol. That is mandatory, and make sure you need not to have slash over there. So this is because you are taking this variable name, so that in the routing, if you are passing in that way, that means we will take those arguments in the function. So what is our function name? Our function name is sign up function. So sign up of, we just throw username and then we just give password. So that will follow the same technique which we have given above, because already we have created sign up function. So I'll just give the object, because for object already we gave register class, we just give user object dot, I'll just throw sign up. So with sign up, what we need to give? We are giving username and we are giving password. That's it. Then what it should return? For returning, I'm just, so once you are signed up, it should tell you have successfully created an account, right? Yes. So for that, I'll be using a simple, well-known scrolling tag, which is mark tag, where for the mark tag, you will be giving scroll bar. If you can give h tag, it is fine. Where I want to just make user bit some exciting, so for that I'll be giving mark tag. Mark tag is generally used for scrolling purposes, which looks very much better. So you need not worry about the tags over there. It is very much easier to understand. So we use mark tag generally for the scrolling purpose. You see the scrolling bar generally on the web pages, that is with mark tag. So it should take username, because we are giving f string over there. F string curly braces will have username, because I don't know who I have created. So it should return with the username. Username have registered successfully, or username, your registration is success. Whatever string you want written, you can just return it. It's up to you. Have registered successfully, and close the mark tag. So just make sure, you just give the mark tag ending here. There is no need of slash over there, because this is the scrolling bar. It is fine. This is not specifically like p tag and h tags. It is bit different, so that you get the scrolling. This is for the sign up method. The same process for login method. Just go for app.route. Just give login, and the same thing when you go for variable name, username, give it as a variable name, that is username slash, the same thing for password. When you go for password, we do the same thing. And just make sure define the method. What is the method you try to give here? Login. Again in the login, just throw same username and password, so that you need to verify it, right? So for verification, again you need to go with the objects with the class, initializing the object. So I'll just create an authorization variable, so that we need to go for user object dot login, because we have two methods, right? Login, sign up, and the object is app over there. So that's what we have seen in the earlier video. When you initialize an object to register class, the same thing here, username comma password. There you go. Here we write some conditions, because once the login is successful, if it is successful, it should return something. If it is not successful, it should tell another thing, where I return f string, where I'll give a simple paragraph tag, username logged in successfully, because we don't know who has logged in, right? So for anyone, it should tell the same thing with their username. Username logged in successfully, and close the p tag. No need of closing over there, because we are just giving multiple tags. It's fine. Then we just give else, because you know how to end the condition, right? Just go for else, return f tag, and initialize the p tag over there. These are multiple paragraphs. That is the reason I'm not closing them. But for them, I'm closing it, because when you have paragraph tags over there, you will just understand when we initialize this. So paragraph of, again, username, we are just giving, he has entered wrong credentials. That's what you are giving. Wrong credentials entered. We are just making it him to please do check. That's what I'm telling user to check it, and I'll just give the paragraph tag here, close quotation. Make sure you are good at writing quotations. If you have any mistake over there, just cross check. That's how we have created login method. And finally, I want to throw one more method where I want to see users detail. So for that, what I'll do is I'll just give routing method for users data. That is, I give, because users is my dictionary, slash users slash data, and I define my method. My method name is users data. I don't pass any keyword argument, because I did not mention any variable name over there, right? Yes, it would simply return our dictionary, that is return users. The password is of hash format. That's it, because we are just making sure if we have defined in this way, it is clear. Then you know how to run it, right? You just give if dunder name is equal to main. You already know this, how to run the Flask application, and make sure you throw debug is equal to true. App.run you just give debug is equal to true, which we have learned earlier itself, because we already understood why do we write debug is equal to true, because it is as simple as it is, right? When you go for debug is equal to true, that is during development. If it is generally go for debug equal to false, we are going for the deployment of production. Development is different, production is different. That's it. Now let's verify it. Let's cross check once again by going each and every method. So first we have imported Flask. App is equal to Flask of name, user object equal register of app. Routing, when we enter slash, we should see this is our demo Flask app. We should see all of them. Then user will follow with this. That means you should give your username here, give your password. Then when you go for login, it will tell you logged in successfully, wrong credentials. If you enter wrong credentials, there you go. Some simple spelling mistakes, it's fine. You just recover it, right? Now, when you enter slash user slash data, you should see the list of users. I mean, the dictionaries of values inside a dictionary. Interesting, right? Now, let's execute this because you're running Flask application. Don't run in the interactive shell. Go to your command prompt. I'm in the particular project folder. How do you run a Python file? Give Python space. What is the file name? Registration form.py. Hit enter. Your Flask app is running, registration form, production, and debugger pin is different now. So this is a development server. Do not use it in production deployment. Now copy this URL. So when you paste this URL in the browser, first you will see your home page. Paste it here, hit enter. There you go. This is your demo Flask app because we gave this as a heading, and you can make it bold. You can work on HTML tags to make it more customized. This is for login. That means when I enter slash sign up, so first let's see if I give slash users slash data, what happens? See, we already gave two usernames, right? Because Saket and Sony, because that's what we have given in the program itself. If you remember, we gave these things. Now what I'll do is I'll create new users. So for that, so first I'll give slash sign up slash, I'll just give red slash, his username is his password is 1234. Hit enter. There you go. You see a scrolling bar. So for this scrolling bar, I gave mark tag. You could see some scrolling bar moving over there for the funny thing, right? So then make sure I'll give login in this. I'll just make sure I'll enter login in it. Then automatically red logged in successfully. That's it. You just check with the user's data. Then you can see this particular red details have been saved. There you go, red and the hash code. That's it. You can check your status codes also. You can see the 200 status, 404 one time and 200 status is okay. Every time you could see the traffic over here. That means generally we are able to clearly create a new users, and when you enter and when you go for home page, it will tell you, it will just make sure that you see the details of the user. That is basically it will tell you, it will just tell you what is happening in the home page. The home page is demo Flask app and for slash sign up. That's it. If you want to get one more thing, just go once slash sign up slash code slash 7894. Anything you can give. There you go. Code have registered successfully. That's it. You can see a close tag over, mark tag, just scrolling. And if you want to log in, just make sure if you give anything like this, login off. Let me give some wrong password. I'll just give 789 only. Code, wrong credentials, please do check. We are giving warning here because we gave 789 because you know it, right? We are giving password in that. That's it. Now, when you go for users data, you could see this particular details have been entered. That is red. You can see the hash code. It may be negative value, it is fine. That is returning in the format of a dictionary. And you can see the status in your command prompt. That is how we have successfully created a API for our registration form. A simple front end where you have some heading tags, which we have given the heading tags and where we gave a paragraph tag. right? So, and the scrolling tag. Now what we'll do is, in the next video, we'll use some Bootstrap library to have some simple login button, register button. When we click that, you could see a dialog, you could see a box to enter, where I'll use some HTML files. I'll just make you aware of those tags where we'll be using Sublime text editor to understand it. This is the same code I'll be using, but I'll be making some simple changes in the methods. So I'll create some new methods and I'll make it understand another way. With this, you are done. Your registration form is done. Your simple project is done. But I'll make it more better so that we'll use our tags over there. We'll use our HTML file. I'll connect my Flask. This is backend to our front-end library, that is HTML, CSS stylings, where with the help of mainly Bootstrap, I'll be using one scripting style over there. You could see how does this Flask will communicate with our HTML file, that is front-end and backend. Just make sure you follow this thing, where we have changed, what tags we have used, what happens if you remove the tags. You can clearly work on it, and make sure if you have any queries, I'm there to help you out. Just make it simple, work on it, and in the next video, we'll be working on our front end to develop better front end by using Bootstrap. I hope you have enjoyed watching it. If you have liked our content, please do hit like button and do subscribe to our YouTube channel for more useful content and exciting updates. If you want to learn such practical content at an affordable cost with Microsoft certification and instructor support, please register at academy.codegnan.com. You can also download app from Play Store as CodeGnan. Never hesitate to raise queries in the comment section, and please do reply with your suggestions for more practical videos. We'll be happy to come up with it. Thank you.